Good morning, everyone. Welcome to math class. Today we're going to try to do 2 lessons. We're going to go a little bit fast because we don't have much time left in the school year. So we've got to really hustle to get through some of our lessons. We're going to be skipping some of lesson 14. So you're going to have to follow along every day to know what lesson that I'm going to be on, okay? We're going to start with lesson 14.0. I only want you to do the review page, okay? 554. I only want you to do that in that first packet, okay? All right, now we're going to move on. You can hit pause and go do page 554, and when you come back, we will be ready to start lesson 14.1. 14.1, we're going to learn how to use attributes to define two-dimensional objects. And that's something that we need to really concentrate on. We're going to be learning about 2D objects, which means two-dimensional. We're going to be talking about the words sides, vertices. We're going to be also talking about whether a shape is closed or open. Now let's look at page number 1. Tell how the 4 shapes are alike. Tell how the 4 shapes are different. Now we do not have measuring tools handy right now, so we're going to skip that part. How are these shapes alike? Exactly. Thank you, Kaden. They all have straight sides. So if we looked at the sides of all these shapes, they all have straight sides. Maddox? Good job. They all have vertices, which another word for vertices are corners. And when you get a little bit older, maybe next year, you're also going to call them angles, okay? Corners or angles. They all come together. Every side, every straight side comes together, and you can see it comes to a point, doesn't it? Corners, angles, or vertices, okay? All right. Now, some of you already know closed or open. What do you think these shapes are? Think of it like a fence at a horse farm. Would you keep your horse in a farm that looked like this? Would you keep it in land that had a fence like that or like those? Absolutely, because they are closed. We would not want our prized animals leaving. So when all the sides are connected, we say the shape is closed. Now, how are they different? Good job. I heard Elijah, I heard Wes, I heard Noel, Liza, Jersey. I heard all of you yelling out. Some of them, those have 3 sides. These 2 shapes have 6 sides. Good job. So their sides are different. All right, let's turn to the next page. We're going to talk about 3 shapes in particular: triangle, circle, and hexagon. They are 2D shapes. 2D means that they are flat. I can't really hold them in my hand. They are just flat, okay? 2 dimensionals are plain. Not plain like that they don't have any personality. Plain as in one flat area. They can go this way and they can go this way, but they can't come out. Okay, they can't come out of the paper, can they? If they're laying flat, that means they're two-dimensional. They have length and width, which now you know what this means. Length, width, and if it comes off the paper and I could hold it in my hand, it has depth, which would be 3D. Well, good for you guys. We're going to be talking about 3D later this week, okay? All right, let's continue. Some 2D shapes have straight sides, and some 2D shapes do not. Okay, a triangle? Yes, absolutely, straight sides. What about a circle? No, a circle is still a 2D object. It can lay flat. It does not come off the paper, does it? I can't hold it in my hand. It's flat. But it has no straight sides. It has no vertices. There are no points or corners to it. All right? All right. Some 2D shapes have corners called vertices, and some do not. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Circles, no sides, no vertices. Do you see a pattern? Oh, I think I do. 2D shapes are closed. Their sides are all connected. Okay, the circle, it is one continuous curved line. It's closed. A triangle, closed. Now you see the one that the little boy drew? There's a hole in it. My horse would get out of that farm, wouldn't he? That is an open shape. Okay, let's continue. You guys are doing a fantastic job today. All right, let's look at number 1. For each of these shapes, I want you to help me out. I want you to tell me how many straight sides or vertices it has, and tell me if it's closed or not. How many straight sides does shape number 1 have? Exactly 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many vertices? 4. Sides and vertices always equal each other, okay? If a shape has 6 sides, you are going to see that it also has 6 corners or 6 connecting points. Is it closed? Yes, it is. Number 2. All right, it kind of looks like a triangle. But is it a true triangle? No. How many vertices does it have? Ooh, it only has 2. And is it closed? No, it is an open shape. Number 3. How many straight sides does this have? Good job. Thank you. Elijah and Julian, I heard you. And Izzy and Daphne, you guys are shaking your heads. Good girls. How many straight sides does this shape have? And they said 6. Did everyone hear that? So if it has 6 sides, how many vertices does it have? Correct. It also has 6 vertices or 6 corners or angles. Is it closed or open? It is closed. Now, we're going to pretend that number 2 is closed. Could you please name these shapes for me? What is number 1? This one's a very odd shape. And I'm going to draw one up here. Actually, I'm going to erase the word vertices. It's got a short top, a long bottom, and it has its sides that are angled. Do you see that? It starts with a T. Are you getting it? Trapezoid. Good job. Thank you. I love that. It's a trapezoid. Trapezoids, do you see how these two lines go in the same direction? One of them is short, one of them is long. They are not equal. This is equal to this. The only difference is they're going in opposite directions. What if I kept going with this line? What would I create? Right, it almost looks like a triangle that you've cut the top off of. Number 2, what is that shape if we closed it in? Correct, triangle. Triangles have 3 sides. Trapezoids always have 4 sides. Number 3, it's a 6-sided object. Good job. Hexagon. Hexagon. All right, number 4. Let's turn the page. Draw a closed shape with 3 vertices. Okay, now remember, vertices and sides are always going to be equal. So if it has 3 vertices, how many sides? Right, 3. Good job. I see everybody drawing triangles. Good job. Number 5, draw a closed shape with no straight sides. With no straight sides. Oh, good job, everybody. I see all those circles. Good job. Number 6, draw a closed shape with more than 3 vertices. So it can't have 3. It has to have 4 or more. There are lots to choose from, aren't there? I'm going to give you a moment. Okay. Could you have a 4? There's a 4. There's a 4. There's a 4. Those are all 4-sided closed objects, 4 vertices, but they are not the same, are they? What was my small one? Square. Good job. Jersey? Good girl. Rectangle. Isaiah, what is this one? Correct. That was our trapezoid. Could we have a 5? One, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I didn't make that one very good, but what would be a 5-sided? Pentagon. Good job. And a 6 is a hexagon. Can I have a 2-sided object? Nope. Because no way. If I had 2 lines, there's no way I can connect 2 lines. They have to be connected. And it takes a 3rd line to connect. So a 1, can't have a 1, can't have a 2, but I can have a 3, 4, and all the way up as far as you can count. A circle is actually a 0, middle of a donut, no straight sides. Okay, number 7, please circle the closed objects. Number 8, you can do that hot question by yourselves. It's not that hard. Number 9, let's go to the back page. Circle 3 shapes that have the same number of vertices and sides. Okay, now that means if it has 2 vertices, which that's impossible, you'd have to find the sides and the vertices that match the other ones. Number 10, be precise. Circle 3 shapes that do not have any vertices. Remember, no sides, no vertices. And I would like you to skip number 11 and go down to number 12, and please figure out the assessment practice. And that is it for today's math lesson. See you tomorrow.